After 20 weeks gestation, the fetus's hearing mechanism has finally formed and can begin to absorb information.
After 21 weeks gestation, studies show that what a woman eats during pregnancy can shape the food preferences of a child later in life.
Even before we're old enough for our eyes to be opened, we are fed knowledge, and we are what we eat.
Dinners for me were the silenced history lessons omitted from school curriculum. Malnourished of colonialism, my predominantly white family colonized every room in the house, leaving the table unattended.
For me, dinners always led in a theological dialogue, discussing the intersections of faith and the daily happenings of life. Knowledge, like food, was passed around the table. And it's no coincidence, my father being the main one to cook in our household with didactic dialogue, he always set the tone for the dinner discussions.
There was nothing cooked in my house worth consuming. Our food for thought never.
Our soul food rarely left a seat at the table for justice to sit in on the discussion.
With no reservation, my father attempted to pass on the recipe for white supremacy. White power, skinhead, and SS boats tattooed in blue. Blackness was not acceptable even in the form of ink. This form of racism centered the promotion of white superiority. Along with it, the belief of dominating, no, exterminating marginalized groups. I refuse to let this destiny manifest itself in my life. My righteous indignation led me to Christianity.
The supremacy of Christ was a staple ingredient in our household. My father always made sure that I could feed myself with it. Biblical principles of numerology and mathematics I could name, but when it came to being black, I was only told not to be a statistic. This did not add up. I searched the scriptures for an answer, and what I found was this. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. I invited Jesus to dinner once. When he entered, he had much to say about racism.
His supremacy. It was self-evident in the sovereignty of his speech. He spoke in warnings. Blasphemy is the only unforgivable sin.
His voice boomed like Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He spoke every word like it might be his last. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter evil against you falsely on my account. For us, this was our last supper. His body, like food, was passed around the table.
In every week of communion, breaking the bread to symbolize the guilt of killing innocents.
Drinking the wine to wash away all the internalized oppression. I have found solace in this new life. I have been born again. After 20 weeks gestation, will I be able to hear the voice of God?
After 21 weeks gestation, will I hold on to the memory of what I ate before birth?
Will I ever become like Christ? Will I ever be what I eat?